Oh, what the hell? Well, oh, my glasses are gonna give a glare. God damn it. I guess I'm just not gonna be able to see for this video. Look at my nice greasy hair. Oh, yeah, looking good. So, I started this video weird because I was not expecting. Oh, the computer's moving next to me. God damn. I'm in the office alone. If you didn't know, I am at work. Let me finish my first statement. The thumbnail that I took was not the thumbnail I wanted, but I forgot to change it. So when the video started, I was not prepared. Yes, that is the statement. So, disclaimer, I know that I'm talking to myself and a computer because I'm live, and I know that nobody's probably going to watch me live because I have no subscribers right now. That's okay, because I don't like editing videos, so I decided, if you've watched any of my previous videos, I explained this a little bit too, but I decided that I'm going to start doing live videos, that way I don't have to edit videos, and whatever said is said. Now, you've probably noticed that I'm in an office. Yes, because fuck it, I'm bored, and, I can multitask really well, and I just have no motivation to do my job, even though I do it and I do it well, and yeah, end of story there. Ow. But in the off chance that someone does walk into my office, which happens often because it's full of grimy men that I don't like, I'll probably stop talking and I'll be live, so that'll be fun. But to the point of this video, I'm Heather. Probably should have started out with that. But, yeah, I'm Heather. Hello. And I like to talk. I like to talk a lot, actually. So, there's that. Also, I touch my nose a lot because I have to hide my septum. And it gets really itchy at times, especially in the cold weather. Anyways, this video is all about things that they don't talk about when you're pregnant, because I am in fact 19 weeks pregnant. And holy crap, that shit is an eye-opener. People really don't talk about certain things. You can ask your closest friend that's maybe been pregnant, and then you guys can chat about it, but the general public really doesn't talk about these things until you actually experience them. And I'm here to be no, I'm just going to expose it. And I don't know why we can't talk about it and why it's not talked about more, because this shit's crazy. And I would have wanted to know what I'm expecting. And I'm only 19 weeks pregnant. I mean, granted, I'm almost halfway there, but still, I can only assume things are going to get more interesting. I'm not going to say complicated because I've had a fairly easy pregnancy so far, and I'm very lucky for that. So I'm just going to say interesting and not complicated. Itchy nose. But yeah. And just so you know, I have no agenda for this video. Like I said, it's live. It's just chilling. And the computer next to me is moving again. Somebody's remoting into it. That's what's going on. Interesting. Anyways. But yeah, I have no agenda for this video. I'm kind of just gonna splurt what's off my mind. Splurt isn't a word, but I just said it, and oh my god, please excuse me touching my nose many, many times. So yeah, I'm just gonna talk about the first thing that pops to my mind, which is also what I just was faced with. So I remembered I was gonna make this video. But let me tell you, from the first week I found out I was pregnant, and this started as soon as I got pregnant. I just didn't realize what was going on until after I was knowledgeable about my pregnancy. I'm one of the few that I just know a lot of people don't find out this early, but I found out at about 5 weeks, a little under 5 weeks actually. So, I mean, I found out pretty early after I missed my period. I'm pretty sure if I took the test a day before, I probably would have been negative or not positive. because it's positive, negative for pregnancy tests. Yeah, okay, get your life together. But anyways, so I was experiencing these things before I even knew I was pregnant, and I didn't understand why. But to just jump right into the first fact, and the first thing that bothered me and I noticed was, holy crap, your stool, and we're not talking about like something you sit on, we're talking like professional medical term, because I personally don't like the word poop, but your stool, your digestive system, your esophagus, I don't think that's right. Don't quote me on this. I have no knowledge on the body. But your stool, your actual like release system for your body, it will never be normal again. As far as my pregnancy goes anyways. But I have talked to like a few close people, and like we've had this conversation. I think someone's gonna walk in. Maybe not. But it's not just me, so I'm pretty confident that it's a pregnancy thing. But your stool will never be the same. Like, maybe you drink like a good amount of water every day and you have like a normal poop every day, a normal bowel movement, as I like to say. Yeah, that's not going to happen again. Like, even if you drink the same amount of water, even if, you know, you have the same shitty diet and you have like the same types of bowel movements every other day, whatever, when you get pregnant, they will never be the same again. I'm talking like color, texture, like consistency. Just forget about it. You're never gonna know. And like, if you think that you're just gonna be able to like know when you need to use the bathroom like normal, no. Sometimes you're just gonna be sitting here and be like, okay, it's go time. It's a real thing. It is definitely a real thing. It just moves on its own. Most recently, I had gas, like really bad gas. And like, I literally felt it pass through my intestines. And I had to like move like this and like this because I was cramping. Because
This is all done.
why are you knocking?
Huh?
Why do you knock?
Because
I think it's weird when people knock.
it's disrespectful if you don't knock.
It's, I guess. I mean, it is what it is. What'd you guys do?
Pull door sample out of rooms. No oxygen.
I thought. What?
The rooms have no oxygen.
Oh.
Well, they have, but I think it's like 1 or 2%.
I thought you were saying you didn't have oxygen.
Oh no! I believe it or not, before we did this program,
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law, he did the same thing.
did it? Yeah,
Yeah, no scuba, no nothing.
it's crazy. I can't believe we did it. We knew it was bad, but we didn't know it was that dangerous until we started hearing stories on this.
Did you do the fit test yesterday too then?
I did. Why do you think I shaved?
Well, at least you don't look like Mario. It's Mario.
I had to talk to Greg about that because I was talking to the guy who does the fit test.
Uh-huh.
He says you can have a goatee. It does not matter. He had it. He was like, "Oh, that's perfectly fine. It's having this here, like bushy. That's where we."
Greg's gonna hold up. It's Allen Brothers policy.
I know. I'm just gonna tell him because, dude, I hate having to do it.
Just tell him that you have that you would like to oppose and rewrite the Allen Brothers policy, and you
It's
can
like
show.
I wrote the thing.
Yeah, but then you would have to put in the work and show actual like physical evidence and like state a case.
You're right.
Which, yeah, nobody likes to do that.
I just bit into it. Happened with the internal brownie right now. My mouth is kind of nasty. Tasty. But I did it.
Ew.
Fine.
Ew, wait, you knew it had internal brownies?
I knew it had to do it.
Okay, you're just sick. Something's wrong with you. Oh, yeah, you're pregnant. I forgot.
Yeah. Talk about that, huh?
Man, so when is she due?
April 29th.
Damn, we are literally a day apart.
You're the 28th?
I'm the
27th.
30th.
30th, okay.
We're literally going to be in the hospital together.
That is crazy, huh?
That is so crazy.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I'm excited.
too.
Third baby for me.
I mean, my first baby, but 3 kids. Ooh. My 2 stepdaughters count.
We gotta look into seeing if we're gonna end up getting a bigger car eventually.
I
have
don't
our
even think
WRX.
about all that.
What's up, Earl?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much, man. Not much.
He was just telling me about his pregnancy symptoms.
Exactly.
What are you looking for?
I'm home.
Oh, yeah, look.
It's here.
Huh?
It's here at 4. I come in at 4.
Yeah. Sun chips.
Huh?
Oh, I thought you didn't have the chips.
Oh,
Yeah, Derek is not gonna do the link updates. Derek, 19, I won't do the link updates. I told 7 letters.
oh.
So we're just there in the manual way. So can you swing by the lab with Oscar right there? Where
I
Stephanie
saw it.
is? But I mean, if you wanted to highlight it, we have it printed out.
In where?
Oscar was it?
Oh,
Yeah, they have some right there. Oh, I'll find you actually. I have some in my backpack. I'll drop some on to you. Oh, I can do that. Andy, where'd you leave this one? Right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, a little.
in the box over there.
Which box?
The drawer, that little cabinet, the plastic rectangle. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, here's like this.
And with the temp, I'll get it right now.
Yeah, we're gonna do pretty good head to head. I think we got 3 different ones.
You see that?
I did.
We'll see how it goes. Did you get that?
New England, the New England game. You took New England.
I only went New England because their defense is so good, and Kansas City defense sucks. So if Tom Brady can score, then we'll see. But I think Patrick Mahomes is gonna struggle against their defense. But it is at Arrowhead though, right?
No, it's New England.
Okay, so that helps me out too then.
Yeah, I think that's yeah, and that was a him haul one.
I know.
There was a couple of them. I'm glad you. And I looked at because I didn't have the sheet, so I wrote and I looked at the Houston and said, and I had it in my mind Houston, but I didn't write it down. So.
Yeah, I didn't realize until I looked later. I was like, shit, you got 2.
Yeah, Houston, and then I didn't even remember the goal.
Yeah, they know.
Close the door.
You close the door?
Yes, please. Thank you. Well, that was awkward. I don't even know where my jig is. Pretty sure they're gonna walk back in right now because I'm betting they're gonna walk back in right now. But after they leave, I'll finish telling you my story. No, I will finish complaining. Because you do a lot of that when you're pregnant too. His wife's pregnant, that's why. Yeah, we were chatting. It's funny. I like to say that he's pregnant too because he was telling me how he had symptoms. But anyways, I was talking about, the embarrassing stuff, bowel movements and all that. I don't know where I left off, and I know I'm going to get interrupted again. That's fine. Because I just awkwardly do nothing when people come in. Sorry, I'm low-key waiting for them to come back in. I can hear them in the hallway. But anyways, also trying to think of what I was preparing to say. Oh, yes, I was talking about my really, painful gas movement. Yeah, so I think I was stating the fact that I had to move and it was hurting. And eventually I had to, this was here at the office. I had to stand up because, it was, such a big, honestly, your intestines, whatever, are, this small. It felt like I was expanded here. It just felt like a ball moving literally from side to a side. Like it hurt once on each side. And then I just felt like I was going to use the bathroom. And so I'm like standing up. I'm waiting for it to pass. And I'm like, well, I'm going to go into the bathroom, see, because I can't just like fart while everyone's in the office, like low key. Like, I'm like, oh, this is going to be a fart. Like, it's going to be a bad one. Good thing I went to the bathroom because that wasn't just a fart, guys. And yes, I'm 100% blaming this on the pregnancy because I've never had a problem like that before. Ever. So just be prepared. Be prepared for your pregnancy, that you're going to have weird ass bowel movements from now on. They will never be consistent again. And pretty heavy gas. I mean, everyone knows about the heartburn and like you fart, blah, blah, blah. But like, it's something else. It really is something else. You know, another thing that is kind of talked about, but like never to the extent of like my knowledge. I'm 19 weeks pregnant and like I have some pretty big boobies. Like my titties are big. Not my titties. Well, yeah, my titties. Because there's boobies, titties, boobs, tits. But then there's the nipple, right? And everyone knows after giving birth, you have tender nipples. And especially if you're breastfeeding, you got tender nipples. What they don't tell you, what I didn't know, what I'd never heard about was how tender your nipples are when you're pregnant. I know your boobs get tender, like, you know, you have tender boobs, and I knew like eventually, like closer on, you start to leak even. I don't know if it's the sheer size of my boobs, but I have never not had like hard nipples. Like, it's like cold here now, right? And like once the cold hit, it was like magnified. But like, this is a pain I never felt before. Seriously. And it's not like my nipples rubbing up against my bra, because this could be like literally just me braless in my robe with like comfiness, you know, like my nipples aren't rubbing up against anything like super like coarse or anything. Like this is just like, one, anytime they're cold, but then on top of once they've been cold, they like, you could be all warmed up, but your nipples will still be freezing. And this is just like a pain never felt before. I'm assuming breastfeeding is going to be a little more painful, or like the healing, or like the aftermath, something like that. But this is just like something I never felt before. Like, one, your nipples get super hard. Like, that's really weird. I'm sorry, but it's no joke. Like, your boobs get bigger. Your areolas get bigger, your nipple itself gets bigger. And like, I have experienced that. Okay. I was prepared for that. I just was not prepared for the inside. Like, it's the internal. It's like painful inside, like right underneath the nipple, but like far enough back to where like you doing any sort of touching on your nipple is not going to help. Like, I will sit here like this trying to warm up my nipples, and all I can feel is and that's not where the pain is. Like, you can push your nipples in and they just come back out. And it's like internal pain just because I'm cold. And I've talked to another woman about this too. And she confirmed this. But it's just not talked about. Like, you talk about afterbirth and like, afterbirth, that sounds weird. You talk about after giving birth, how like your nipples are affected and your boobs and all that. But like, I was not prepared for 19 weeks. Actually, it started at like 17 weeks, about 2 weeks ago. And maybe it's just the cold weather. I don't know. But sometimes I just randomly get it too. Like, talking about my nipples, they're starting to get hard. And like, when my nipples are hard, they start to hurt. So I don't know, just be prepared for that as well, because that's a thing. And I'm probably going to be getting some cream, because I don't know if you guys know any cheap cream, because your girl broke. She don't have money like that. but I guess there's like spray to like numb them. But I don't know. Like, I'm really worried that it's not going to get the inside, the part that is just really tender, you know? Also, my coworkers are my crew members, I should say, are about to walk in, so it's going to be all awkward and silent, and I don't really want to talk to them. One of them is really mean to me. If you've watched my previous work videos, I've talked about a little bit how I don't like them. One of them in particular, he's really mean to me. But yeah, they're about to come in, so enjoy that and that awkwardness, and then we'll get back to what they don't talk about when you're pregnant. So I'm just going to sit here awkwardly until they come in, because God knows I don't know what to do with my life. Oh, I'm also going to put on my glasses because I hate looking at my computer when I don't have them. Oh, they're cold. Oh, I think I need to send out some emails. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Also touching my nose yet again because I have a septum piercing and it's all nosily. New email. Great. ASM. Man, are they not coming in? Are they just sitting out in the truck? They like to not work a lot, which is fine, but I just hate that they complain they don't have enough time to do stuff when they sit around a lot. Like, I sit around, whatever, I take snack breaks, whatever, it's cool, but I get my work done. They don't get their work done, and they complain about sitting around, so not my cup of tea. SM form 8. It's Mario.
You happy to see me?
No. It's Friday.
It's still too early.
Oh, that means it's gonna be the weekend. Why did I just now realize that? 5 more sleeps.
1 more sleep?
5 more sleeps.
There you go.
What do you want? Oh, I thought you were asking for something. Are you the one that's been moving the computer?
No, that's Louisiana. I have them doing door samples. Well, I'm catching up with all the stuff that I have with my girls.
Cool. Hand sanitizer. I have completed the Jesse, my phone's dying.
How can you let your phone die that quick?
And I have friends. Texting on my other phone. I got 2 phones. One for the something. Oh, it's not even someone awesome. Who is it? Lame. It's not even anyone important. Not important.
Oh.
Oh. I like him. He's really nice. He does, however, not know how to like stand his ground. Like, he kind of just goes with whatever, but he's really nice. Block switch to light. Can you get the adjusted, please? We are going to leave it on the counter while this gets fixed. Thank you. Somebody dropped a fire extinguisher. No, not dropped a fire extinguisher. Somebody, I don't know, something happened to a fire extinguisher in somebody's office. I get updates. Oh, excuse my double chin. Excuse my double chin. Oh, and he's gone again. Is he? Yes. So, back to more things they don't tell you about being pregnant. But really, those are my main two. Not gonna lie. Oh, wow. Look at me. I look like a hot mess. Oh, you know what's like really funny is when I was younger, I was probably like 21. I think I was just like newly 21. What is this doing? Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Take off my glasses so there's no glare. When I was like newly 21, this girl that I was pretty good friends with at the time told me that she was pregnant. And it was her second child, and she's one of those people that's like a really good mom, blah, blah, like self-proclaimed. I personally did not agree with this at the time. I was seeing a lot of things about her that did not strike me as like great mother, and whatever, teach their own, but like ignoring your kid while he's trying to start fires. Sorry. I should probably not say that because me and her are good now. I mean, that's another story for another day, but her and I are fine. And, she is a good mother. She just, those times were not my favorite from her. Anyways, moving past that. This woman told me, and like, she was very like, I know what I'm talking about, and like, I'm correct. And like, I totally believed her. And, maybe this is something that is for her, but definitely not for anyone else I've talked to. But she told me that when you're pregnant, you don't lose your hair. That your hair doesn't fall out. Like when you're taking a shower, because we all know when you take a shower, you have to like test your ass crack because you know that you're going to find hair in that spot. Like everyone knows that. It's not a secret. And if you're trying to think that it is, you're lying. Because we all know. Just saying. But anyways, it's not true. I shed maybe even more now that I'm pregnant. Maybe a little bit less. But that's also because I cut my hair. It's shorter now. Way shorter. I got the mom cut. What the fuck? But yeah, she had like really long hair, and she was just like, yeah, you don't lose your hair when you're pregnant. It stops falling out. I'm just like, oh, okay. That's awesome. Like, fuck. I think I'm going to be bald. I lose so much hair. No, that's not true for me. Definitely not. Guy who just told me the person I don't like is on this computer, and I legit just saw this computer go on the internet and like search random shit when he's supposed to be like working. Let's look. Maybe you guys can see me, maybe not. Where were you, dude? Weird. Really weird. Huh. Wow. Exited out of that shit real quick. I'm stalking him now. I don't like this guy, people. I really don't. I have good reason not to like him. And maybe I'll give you like a story time on that, but like, he's not a nice person, which is ironic because I used to think that he was, but there was like one misunderstanding that I apologized for that I shouldn't even have had to apologize for, but I did because I'm a bigger person and I don't like when people are mad at me. But yeah, he's been a complete douche to me ever since, but that's another story for another day. But anyways, those are the two main things that I know about when you are pregnant that aren't really talked about. Other than that, everything, I mean, I was warned about pretty much everything else. Like, it told me in an app that you start peeing or you have some relief in your second trimester with peeing. And you hit the second trimester somewhere around 3 months. I didn't get that until recently. Like, I still had like a very bad urge to pee up until about 4 months, which is where I am in now. So I maybe like had relief like a week ago, but that all kind of depends, I think, on the growth of the baby and the position. And I'm kind of on the heavier side in my stomach. I have a lot of tib. So I'm wondering if like that has a factor in it. But yeah, a lot of like I'm on schedule for like my baby and everything's normal. But I have noticed that a lot of the things they say is going to happen in like the pregnancy app, it's about 2 weeks early. So it always happens to me either 2 weeks after they say it or it doesn't happen to me at all. But so I mean there's that. So and then I also say in the second trimester you get more energy. Again, I barely started getting more energy. And that's like just when I'm awake. Like when I still like want to take naps. Like I still have the urge to take naps a lot. And I still want more sleep than what I get. But like when I'm awake, I'm actually energized, as to where before when I was like awake, I never really had like an awake time. It was always just like a drag. But it's starting to get better. And it got better for me maybe like 3 or 4 weeks after it said it was supposed to, which was the second trimester mark. But I mean, those are just like a few things that like are different for me, but every pregnancy I know is also different other than those two. Like if you didn't experience those, you're lucky too. But I mean, the things I can say I'm lucky for in my pregnancy personally are I didn't get morning sickness. I did get nauseous, maybe for about a week, and I got some pills because it was really bad. And then I also lost my appetite for like 2 months. I wasn't nauseous, but I had no appetite. And coming from someone who like thinks about food kind of a lot, because I like I like cooking and I like providing and I like snacking. Like I'm not saying I overeat, but I think about food. I lost my appetite and my thought process of food for like a whole 2 months. And it got to a point where like I lost like 20 pounds when from the time I found out I was pregnant to that point, I had lost like 20 pounds. And that to me was like, what the fuck? And it was because I wasn't eating. So that was like my worst symptom. I recently got a little nauseous, a couple weeks ago, but it was only like for a few hours and a couple days out of the week. Other than that, I've gotten some heartburn and some back pain. But I mean, I haven't thrown up. I have a sensitive nose, but it doesn't like make me want to throw up. It kind of just makes me want to get away from the smell, even though sometimes I can't. What are other things that people say that happens? I have had some hot flashes, which is ironic because sometimes like I run really cold. I don't know. I get cold really easily, which is the opposite from when I was a kid. But I get cold really easily, and like sometimes like it'll be freezing and I'm having a hot flash. Like I'll be at my boyfriend's house, and his mom's house is like really cold, but like I will get really hot that I have to go outside and get even colder. It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, I've been really lucky with my symptoms so far. Knock on wood. If this is wood, I have no clue. I haven't had any swelling in my feet. I don't know. That's the only other thing I know of. I don't get heartburn often, so that's cool. I feel like I'm just like not on point anymore. My mistake. But yeah, I'm very fortunate. 19 weeks in, I feel like my pregnancy has been going really well. I get to find out next Wednesday what I'm having, so I'm really excited for that. I have a really good friend of mine that's going to do cupcakes for my stepdaughters and some of my like few friends. But see, this is that time where like you randomly have to use the bathroom and you just know it's time. So there's that, and I'm really excited about it. Just kidding, I'm not, but I really need to go use the bathroom. So I'm going to make this outro like really short. But yeah, 34 minutes, that was my goal. Well, anyways, if you guys subscribe, that'd be really great because I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers so that I can go live on my phone and do more like personalized things. Like, I don't know if you watched my previous video, probably not, but if you like people that talk a lot and just like rumble, that's me. I'm currently trying to find myself a hobby, and I am starting to look into couponing. So if you want to follow me on that journey, or you have any other great inexpensive hobbies for me to try out, that'd be really great because I want to do that. I want to find some hobbies. I don't have very many. I literally just watch TV and clean my house, and that's not fun. I want to do something other than clean my house and watch TV. So I'm trying to get into couponing, and if I had 1,000 subscribers and I could go on my phone, I could take you with me and do some live streams there, which would be really fun for me. Not so much for you. Maybe. I don't know. Honestly, I'm probably making these videos just for myself and my confidence. If you don't watch them, I mean, that's life. I'll be okay. But anyways, you guys can follow me on Instagram. It's Justine388. I don't really post a lot on Snapchat, but you can also add me there. Same handle. But yeah. I'm going to go use the bathroom. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Yes, end the video.